Alright guys, welcome back to another Zwagmo Teemo climb video. Today is a special video. We're getting coached live by the rank 1 Teemo, Alan. I'll introduce him. Alan, tell us what LP you're at. Tell us about yourself, your stream.
Hey Zwag, thanks for inviting me. I peaked rank 4 EU West and 1700 LP 2 weeks ago. That's the highest LP by far anyone has ever gotten, I think. I pretty consistently challenge on Teemo basically every season on the EU West server, and I believe that I'm the best Teemo in the world. Of course, it's hard to, justify that. Manko is the biggest other name that's often gets thrown up. There's a lot of other good Teemo mains, but
There's
for example, Manko is
mains.
Yeah, Manko is more like a Teemo jungle player, and in Teemo top, I'm also kind of his mentor. So I hope I can teach a lot, but honestly, Aatrox is a lot about knowing how to move. So you for sure win the first 3 levels. You do not need to be scared. The first 3 levels.
He took a bone plating.
Yeah. Our general goal in this lane is to base at level 5 with 1900 gold for Swifties.
Okay.
Swifties are very core. We're gonna be maxing.
Do you like pushing early, or should I just keep freezing and try and poke him?
You should be pushing early, simply because Aatrox is shit at... I shouldn't be cursing, right?
No,
he's really bad at CSing under the tower. And...
Oh, he wasted his dash.
Also, you're not really scared of Shyvana ganks that much. And once again, Aatrox is by far at his weakest in the early game. The problem of this matchup... So you've played against an Aatrox before, right?
Yeah.
The biggest problem of this matchup is that he can do a kind of one-shot combo. Where usually he learns... you never want to be close to a wall where he can hit his first Q without using his dash, his E.
Oh, because then he'll hit the second one with the dash, right?
Exactly. He's gonna throw his chains, the W, onto you, and then you can't escape the second Q.
I think I just kill her.
Yeah. Go on, Shyvana.
I don't think I...
Probably not surviving, yeah.
If I flash, I think I'd still die.
So it probably just boots M-Tome or something. I mean, the wave is too large for him to freeze. It's not... It's fine.
That's
really
good.
fine.
He got doubles, but...
So,
I maybe could have ran for it, but it's too risky, I feel.
The main problem was not having...
W?
Blind.
Yeah.
So if you could blind Shyvana earlier, you wouldn't be as low HP, and then you can actually 2v1.
She came up there pretty quick.
Yeah, like most Shyvanas.
She didn't full clear. She did
yeah, they full clear.
So should I freeze this? Freeze and...
I generally don't really freeze on Teemo. You can do it, and sometimes I do it, but...
It's gonna TP. I'm gonna stop his base.
Yeah. In this case, it's fine to hold the wave, because he's gonna TP back either way.
If he doesn't TP, he'll get even more behind.
Yeah, yeah. So, it's like you can set up a freeze, but he's very likely gonna break it, and then... But yeah, initial setup of the freeze is good. I'm probably not gonna need to... Like, usually the people that I coach are pretty bad at the game, right? But you're good. So... Wow, he's really not TPing.
Yeah, they really do that sometimes. I don't know why.
So the thing is, he's gonna arrive in lane, right? And he's gonna try to break the freeze, and you're
I think he did
champion.
TP.
And
I think he just... Maybe he didn't. I should have checked the turret.
Yeah, it would have been very late there.
He's rushing Mercs.
So what I was trying to say is just like, once he actually comes, you can't actually hold the freeze.
Yeah.
So I would have started thinning the wave out earlier.
Okay.
But,
so, am I stronger than him? Level up?
Yeah, he has double buffs and...
How much is left?
So general good Teemo rule is that I always look for kills around my ignite timer.
Okay.
And, I mean, 50 seconds is kind of short enough that, right, you'll need to poke him down bit by bit. But, yeah, it's kind of difficult to solo kill an Aatrox. the matchup is a bit weird because it's completely different based on who plays the Aatrox. Because at the highest level, against the best Aatroxes that I play against, it's very scary how they... Like, right, he just uses Q, right?
Yeah.
That means he doesn't have his Q anymore. What really good Aatroxes do is they hold their Q and they constantly threaten to Q. And then you need to move, and like, you never know. Is he gonna use his dash on the first Q? Is he gonna use it on his second Q?
Yeah.
Is he gonna use it on the third Q? And so they constantly do this mind game, and it becomes way more stressful to play the lane.
Should I
But
hold
honestly,
my shrooms for if he tries to fight me, or should I start?
I usually, like, I've got certain shroom spots that I always go for. I can show you them later on, or show you a vid where I do them, but generally close to the wall under you. I always have at least one shroom there. Yeah, that's a pretty good location. I usually keep like one shroom.
I want to put one in Tri-Bush if I can shove this in.
Sure. So one thing that I want to make clear is that Fleet is not like a defensive boon. You can still play extremely aggressively with it, but I get that like, right, you're trying to listen to me. So like, he was full of holds there, like, right, essentially every time someone oversteps you gotta poke them, but it's difficult to listen and do that at the same time.
Giovanna hit the plant up here, but she may not gank. She might do the crab though.
Actually, fun fact, YouTube viewers, if you're looking for a weird Teemo counter that no one plays, Shyvana top lane is actually kind of difficult to deal with.
Shyvana she goes AP or tank?
Like AP tank. So she just ults on you on cooldown level 6, and even though you're fast and small, it's really hard to dodge. And it's very hard to kill her. She just farms with E in the early game.
He's playing really safe.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So
he didn't W me.
Especially against he can't. Like, even if he does Q, the second Q and his E, and then his chains, you would be able to run out of the chains. But what I'm trying to say is the most common bad trading pattern that they do is exactly this one. So it's very, very predictable. And
like, he shouldn't have used that last one because I got a free hit because he ends up queuing in place. I think I might try and get him soon.
Yeah, he's pretty low. So what I would do is position more upwards so that he has... It's more likely that he runs into the shroom. I always try to stand diagonal to the shroom.
Okay.
Because, right, they try to stand diagonal to you, and then, see, now if he tries to run, you're way better off.
Okay.
General advice as well is standing close to the bushes is usually always good because of your passive, because of auto resetting. So that's the main thing I usually drill into people when they are starting out on Teemo.
Crashed the wave, I think.
Yeah. So general Aatrox advice, again, like, the second Q with E is by far the most common combo that they do, and it's very predictable, and you can often find windows to punish. Because Aatrox is all about knowing his Q cooldowns and the Q range, and then punishing around when it is down. And in general, like, if you want to get good at Teemo, first of all, very nice movement. Early ignite, but that's fine.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was gonna pop his ult and commit.
Yeah, he doesn't win it, but it's fine.
But now he might TP back. If he's staying, he might not have TP. I just don't want to get baited and kill him. I'll try and just starve him, I guess.
Sure. So you play a lot of champions, right?
Yeah, I play everything.
So that's an advantage for you. Because, I mean, in general, it makes you a better player, but Teemo is a lot about knowing the enemy win condition and then preventing that.
He's staying.
Yeah, kind of silly by him to stay. So, like, most of the matchups, you need to figure out what do they want to do to win the lane, and then what can I do to prevent them. And so, for Aatrox, it's the landing the second Q as poke. She can't kill you. But you shouldn't be running into her, because she can't just ult you.
I'm gonna lose half my health to her ult anyway, but she still wants me.
Yeah, I think she wants to help Crash
the wave or
she's
something. Helping him base.
But yeah, if you ever struggle with a matchup, I mean, I can give you advice in the DM, but it's mostly about figuring out like what levels are they strong, what levels do they want to fight, and then trying to circumvent that.
I'm pretty far ahead of him now.
Yeah. So I would always go Swifties. It's just
Okay.
way too important.
I could actually get a full Leandris here. Is that better or no?
I mean, at this point, sure, just go it. But I never would do it. First of all, you're
I'll
late to
go
the
the
lane.
Swifties then. What else?
Yeah,
Just
but now we
Leandris.
need to
Oh, yeah.
just buy Landry, just
was
because
just
then I gotta say every other item. But yeah, first of all, boots are really big spike on Teemo. Teemo kind of scales.
Yeah,
with
then I
movement
could
speed,
dodge
guess.
his Q's better too. Oh,
Yeah.
Goodbye, bird.
Second of all, you are late to the lane, right?
Yeah, I lose a
So
wave
we're
and he
playing-
gets plating.
Yeah. So we play we play a champion with Ignite, so we don't have TP, so we really gotta make use of our movement speed. Yeah. Nice dodge. So that's the exact training pattern. They always go for it. So what do you
Think
want to talk
we-
about next?
When should I just try and kill him when my Ignite's up? We're probably stronger than him. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit more difficult to dodge, but I mean, right, you're better than him. So, honestly, yeah, Q poke with Landry is good. And yeah, you're up a level.
Oh, I've
you've got
heard
Ignite soon.
people are saying max W seconds sometimes. What do you think on that?
You should do that this game, yes.
Oh, really?
So the thing is, W is a garbage spell, but if you put more points into it, it kind of makes up for it. Yeah. So you win this, and yeah, you wanted him to. Yeah. If he steps into that room, he dies. You could have positioned slightly differently, but
Which way should I have gone?
I would need a VOD analysis for that.
Okay.
But
Just check out this area.
yeah. Main thing that I'd focus, like the easiest things to focus on, if you want to improve at Teemo, is positioning towards the bushes and then sending diagonally to the shrooms, because a lot of the kill pressure that you get as Teemo is them walking into shroom and then you running them down.
Yeah.
You have nothing to be scared of. You can beat them up. And of course, one combo kind of messes with you, but right. Never let him get any CS.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Maybe about Teemo in general. Teemo is a lane bully that falls off in the mid game. So like levels, like it starts already at level 7, but honestly, level like 10 where we're at right now, to like level 14-ish, they usually feel pretty bad. You can avoid it feeling pretty bad by going what Taiji does in NA. So when you go Nashor Riftmaker, you have a really strong 2-item spike. And then you go for tier 2 towers to get to level 16 and your third item really fast. And then you're scaling again. So you try to bridge that mid lane gap.
Oh.
Not the mid lane gap, the mid game gap. What I do is that Landry is a super strong 1-item core. And so while I'm struggling to get into the mid game, it allows you a lot of build flexibility and allows you, like, even if you're joining a random team fight, I would rather have just a Landry in my.
What do you go after Leandri's?
I try to adapt my build to be like the optimal build in every game. So, in general, I try to adapt to the game, but there are definite favorite items. So first of all, I think Teemo is an extremely good user of anti-heal. Maybe the best user of anti-heal in the game. I don't really know who could be better besides like shielding champions. Because of the poison, it keeps reapplying. So very often, like, I play slightly low resource. If you have enough money...
Should I get anti-heal? I could wait 10 gold.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. You're against Aatrox. It's always gonna be useful.
Oh, they have Silas too, so it's perfect.
Yeah. The problem with anti-heal is often that you delay your spike. But in general, in my experience, Teemo is pretty good at just sitting on components and not really needing a spike. So, like, a lot of the bruisers that you would play, like Irelia really wants Blade of the Ruined King, right? Or she hates her
Yeah.
life. Pantheon really wants Eclipse, or he hates his life. Finishing Landry is nice, but I don't really care if I finish it at 8, 12, or whatever minutes if I feel like I need another item.
I've been going like Shadow Flame after I have Leandri's. What do you think on that?
I mean, Shadow Flame is mostly useful just because of its pen, right? So it's mostly with Sorceres, and then it's all right. I actually like my last game. I think I built it, but I built it kind of like for the first time. It's more of a kind of low elo item. So
A lot
What
of
I
these
mean by
games end up being me just like putting shrooms everywhere on the objectives and just getting kills that way and winning the game.
yeah, and that's kind of how you do it.
So I end up liking just going like full AP to just maximize shroom damage.
So yeah, that's mostly right. The thing is, Shadow Flame is what I would call a luxury item. So Teemo can build every item in the game, kinda. But that doesn't mean that some items aren't better than others. So the way I like to think about it is that like Shadow Flame is like 10% worse than maybe another item, but is that 10% really gonna make you know, win or lose you the game? Probably not. It's gonna be your positioning in the team fight. So people ask me like about can't you build Lich Bane, can't you build Horizon Focus, and all these items, and they're like all okay. They're not horrible, but usually one of the items that I prefer the most is Zonya. I think Zonya is a
I've been
completely
liking
broken
that.
item. So, like, I have a lot of games where I only have Landry, Zonya, and anti-heal, and that's just what I sit on the entire game. Because Zonya for me is fundamentally broken in how it allows you trading patterns that you usually wouldn't be able to do. It allows you positioning that you're usually not allowed to do. Honestly, it's pretty chill, just like pushing in, never dying against them. Like,
Oh, that's a little unlucky. Turret moved. Oh no. I got it
Suicide
this time.
into the top. Okay, I mean, fair. Good luck. I thought her ult would be up slightly earlier, but I mean, she heals from the ult, so I don't think it's
I was
like it
like-
is close-ish, but
I was like
Maybe it was
pressing
cool there.
flash. I didn't think her last auto would kill me there. I thought she was still blind. That was close. Okay, so
was
what do you think I should do? Hourglass?
the thing is, Hourglass is better when they want to go into you. And okay,
They're getting
Salish,
a lot
Shyvana,
of-
Aatrox wanna do it.
They're getting a bit of MR too.
Yeah, I would honestly just go Void Staff.
Okay.
Void Staff is another one of these items. It's like, it's just always good. Like, I don't know if it's always optimal, but since the ability patch, champions just have so much MR that, yeah, Void Staff usually is just a good item to go for pure damage. It's less risky to go than something like Deathcap, because very often in the mid game you've got the problem where you're like stuck on components and you can never finish an item. And if you buy a needlessly large rod and then try to build Deathcap, by the time you actually get Deathcap, it's like the game's already kind of over. So Void Staff has a nice build path, items that give you immediate benefit, and then is actually a spike once you finish it.
Oh, I thought he was gonna dash.
Fair enough. Yeah, Hexdrink has a really broken item.
Yeah,
against
he's got
Teemo.
a lot of defense. I'm getting a gank. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. He'll.
And so, like, you could go. So, don't go that, but there's a world where you go like Ghost Lethal Tempo and then Kraken Slayer or something, and you actually have the damage to kill him. Where with this build, you don't really have it.
I was
But
against
that-
Orin, and I ended up going like Blade of the Ruined King into Leandri's to melt him. Is that a good
Yeah.
combo? I mean, they don't really work together, but they kind of do into like a tank, because then they can't just
Yeah.
stack magic resist or armor.
That's also a build I did very recently. I feel like 2 games ago.
Oh, okay.
I'll check. So they're very awkward items with each other, but yeah, I did it into a Cassandra Rel mid jungle, and like, I really struggle with killing Cassandra ever, essentially. But Blade of the Ruined King actually kind of gives you that damage that you need into tanks. So yeah, I think Blade of the Ruined King into tanks is a perfectly fine adaptation. Whether you go more attack speed or landry, then depends on the game, how you want to play teamfights. But it's a decent combo.
Oh, nice.
It just both items make a lot of sense. They just don't make a lot of sense with each other, but it just feels clunky to play, essentially. But it's pretty good. Also, don't forget to take cut down into tanks. It makes a big difference. What I do against Cassandra or something, for example, is I go cool, and then because I don't have HP from Doran's Ring.
Oh, then you get the cut down damage. Okay.
And it's like significant damage. Like, it makes a big difference if I have cut down or something else into Cassandra. The difference between killing or not killing.
Void. One more wave, I get Void.
Yep.
How's T?
Honestly, perfect YouTube game. First of all, because it's so chill. Second of all, because no one is winning hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, I hate doing this kind of stuff, and then it's like a 15-minute stomp.
You can't kill him, but nice poke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Follow up.
Teemo really likes being the only AP damage dealer because Teemo is one of the highest damage champions in the game.
Yeah, every Teemo game he usually has like the highest on the chart at the end, just because of the shrooms.
His base numbers are just really strong.
This game will go forever. We got a Nivea Zillion. We can just clear. They don't have the greatest dive.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna go put some shrooms around mid areas because they're gonna fight. Ooh, blue. It's my favorite. But I don't want him to.
So the general rule of thumb is usually, yeah, you first catch the wave and then you rotate. So I'm trying to think what to. So every game that I play, I kind of focus on the win condition. So what is the enemy win condition? What is our win condition? I have a hard time figuring out what your win condition is. Like, the thing is, we've got Malphite ult and Ashe ult for catch, but I don't really think that you can kill off those ults. And they've got Morgana shield. And then you've got Teemo and the Nivea zone control, but you're not stacking dragons. And you don't have the DPS to kill Baron.
Yeah. It'll...
Is it?
Oh, I'm faster than her.
Yeah, space glide on her is what we say in the US.
Help me.
Yeah. Fucking the fleet consistently is pretty important. But
Nice.
So what I think probably the win condition is kind of what you were saying, was just like placing on shrooms. I call Teemo zone mage because of these shrooms.
What do you think?
Basically like a bunch of
I should get next? Upgrade this
just
or
Amtom
go
and we'll figure it out along the way.
Okay.
So
Dragon's next objective. I'll go set up here.
Yeah. Essentially, you just set up objectives you try to control with you and the Nivea.
Like,
And
what's nice is
you
when they
wait
don't
for them
have
to do mistakes.
healing bot lane, like if they just hit a shroom, they have to almost base.
Yeah.
It's huge. This is my favorite spot right here. Actually, I'll show you my real favorite spot.
Maybe I'll learn something.
I do this all the way here. And then I do one here. I do like a line here because somebody just leaves the base and then they hit like 3 of them coming.
You sound so happy saying
Yeah,
that.
it's my favorite because it always works. Every choke point in just this area is just perfect.
Yeah. There's a reason why I don't really have a guide on shroom placements. You really do just go off vibes and try to place them in logical spots.
There's so many spots.
In lane, there's a few like key shroom spots that you want to play around, but on the map, like, just kind of go wherever your vibes are telling you to go. Ooh, he's swinging. Yeah, nice ult, honestly.
He's gonna hit this. I think I go. Oh wow.
Bit risky because of Shyvana.
Oh yeah, I'm a little deep. I have to flash maybe.
So,
no, I'm good. Oh,
right, we're not behind, but the Shyvana is tearing us up like this. That's kind of what happens if you play against Shyvana top.
think I'm getting assists. They might have hit some shrooms.
Yeah. Yep, you're going the right way. Shroom on the
I don't know
TP, but that's
who
fine.
that is close, but we're fine.
Yeah, fight's going pretty well. Maybe check what your Ashe is doing. All good.
She's
dead.
gone.
Happened.
We get dragon.
She's
So
not falling
just
for the world.
gone.
So we're only doing this game, right?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
but I'll definitely need you along the way. I'm going to be playing this climb for months, so.
What's the end goal?
Probably. I know I can
You could
confidently hit Master, maybe Grandmaster Challenger, since, I mean, the new season's going to have 3 splits, so it'll be very interesting.
Oh, you're doing it like for the entire year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like, fair enough.
I'm going to just play this till I get sick of it, I guess, which is...
I mean, I've been trying that for a few years. Hasn't worked out for me yet.
Oh, hey.
I mean, that's honestly a nice part about playing Teemo, so all the new items are gonna come out, and every season you kind of have like new runes, new items.
What's nice is he
for.
kind of works into everything. There's like not too many games where they pick something and you're like, oh, I just automatically lose. Like, you still have a chance with your shrooms to...
Yeah. I've got a few videos on this topic. I honestly think Teemo is a bit broken. So I think he's by far the best AP top lane, top beside or range.
What are you thinking? Hourglass? Banshees?
Yeah, so when I don't know what to do, I just go Fiendish Condex.
Sounds good.
I'm kind of just thinking around and like, yeah, when I don't know what to do, I just go Zhonya because it's never really wrong. Like if Silas deals Malphite ult and then ults, like right, bam, it got Zhonya.
Didn't run. Really winning that. Oh, we got GG.
Yep. Yeah, so I guess, especially in this elo, there's no real win condition. There's just fighting, and then
It's just
someone wins. Make sure.
Oh, I gotta get my
focus
heal
on the-
reduction on him.
Exactly, the healing reduction.
Oh god.
If you didn't flash,
Oh my god. I should have
Okay.
died. We need to leave.
so
Too
once
risky.
Silas hit that room, you could have killed them without flashing, but I understand why you would panic.
Yeah.
But
Oh, if
Teemo's
they
a
did
bit
hit the
broken.
shroom? Okay.
He can play into basically every matchup. A lot of things that people think are counters are not actually counters. Like, Malphite is not truly a counter, Olaf is not really a counter, Nasus, depending on how you play it, is not really a counter. Like,
Alright, that's my fault.
happens. And now we got Zhonya.
I wanted the cannon. I mean, Banshees doesn't even seem that bad either, though, with the Shyvana and the Silas burst.
Honestly, I think I'm feeling Banshees more than Zhonya as well. Like, both are fine. But because Teemo has such high damage, I like going for all these like semi-tanky items that still gives ability A's like Banshee, Zhonya. Because like you're gonna deal enough damage eventually anyways. It's more important to
What
have
do you
some
think of
ability.
Deathcap next? I know I don't really have the space
good.
for it, but
I mean, we
if I can
sell
get enough gold,
Dorns,
I
right?
guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have the Dorans. I like holding on to my Dorans until I like have a full item
Yeah.
to sell for it.
I mean, it makes sense with Thorn's Blade, a lot, because Omnivamp, right? With Thorn's Ring, I think like, you can just sell it if you got a
Yeah.
big component.
We're taking over control of this game now.
Like a needlessly large rod. Like you can think about it, if you could leave the base level 1, would you rather have a Dorns or a needlessly large rod? Then it's like,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, I think you'll have a lot of success. I think the reason why there's not more higher elo Teemo players is just that most Teemo players aren't that good.
Yeah.
Kind of putting the Teemo players on the spot. But like you really can play a lot of matchups and you can adapt in so many ways. Find useful angles and like every top laner has unplayable matchups and that stuff. He's just hard to execute sometimes.
Sieging's kind of difficult on Teemo. Kind of
Yeah.
have to wait for him to come out.
You generally prefer when they run
I'm
into
gonna
you
get ult.
instead of... Sure. You don't really want to be running into people which is why Teemo is very awkward in like a... Like it's extremely clutch that you have a Malphite jungle. Because if you had some sort of ranged... Let's say you had a Kindred. Okay, you had Kindred Zillion. But it's just really awkward like who actually steps up, who secures the vision. Like right, no one could be in that choke point like the Malphite is right now. So it would be harder to... Oh. Yeah. Sheesh. Team is popping off.
He's really low. He's gonna try and go in for a heal. Oh god, that's what this lead in. What a madman. Oh, alright, Ash, you're gonna die. Okay, Malphite, what are you doing? You're crazy.
Yeah, but seems like GG. Pretty sure it's GG. I think Silas is alive. Silas is pretty fat.
Yeah, didn't get a ton of kills. This Aatrox played really good at like not dying. Usually can abuse people, but he went straight into the MR and he stayed back.
I mean, not too sure. I'm German, right? I don't sugarcoat too much. He was like full of holes. Like I saw 20,000 openings to harass him. But again, like you're listening to me while playing, so I don't blame you for not. Also, like I played against Aatrox, I think more than 100 times in my life.
Yeah, this is I think my second or third time playing against him top. I played Teemo a million times. I play a mid and just go full AP, but top lane is mid is good if you can make it out of the early game. Early game's so rough as Teemo mid.
I just can't imagine playing against Hilo.
Yeah,
Syndra,
no,
or
it's terrible.
It's like... So usually when I see like I queue top mid, and if I see that I'm mid, I'm like, oof, this might be a rough one. Though, like you do have some nice roaming.
Are they doing this?
Like for example, I was against a Talon, and then I was actually super impactful. But again, like Orianna, Syndra. In general, for the YouTubers, if you wanna counter Teemo, just go control or burst mages. I'm not gonna say the easiest bad matchup in the entire game, because then people are gonna start picking it, and I don't want to ruin the Teemo community like that. You know? Like there are some truly villainous matchups that no one plays that are just completely unplayable. But again, no one plays them. I find it very funny when people... I blind pick Teemo, right? And then you pick Aatrox or Cassante or something, thinking they counter pick me, when it's like, I like these matchups. And before people say it, no, it's not Cassiopeia or Ryze. But those are difficult matchups.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I can definitely see you hitting Grandmaster. Challenger depends on the quality of your server.
Really just depends. I mean, if you can hit... The thing about this server, maybe almost any server, if you can really hit Grandmaster, you can hit Challenger if you just play a lot.
That's a fair take.
When I hit Challenger, I was like plat, but then I hit Diamond, and then all of a sudden I'm like Challenger within a few months. Like, once you get over that like hurdle that's holding you back, you kind of just like really far off here.
I've actually had the exact same thing happen to me. I was hard stuck Diamond 4, or Diamond 5 it was called back then. And I essentially went Diamond 5 to Challenger in like 1 month.
Oh wow.
Probably a little more, 2 months.
I hit her hard there.
Yeah, I'm honestly a bit confused myself how you could hit that hard.
I haven't been going the Void Staff ever, but now that I think about it, I should actually be going that as a item after Leandre's instead of Shadow Flame. Because if I'm not getting Sork Shoes...
It's way better,
yeah.
I think, just mathematically. And then if you want to go full AP, then probably that cap is the best bet. But again, like, Zhonya still gives you 90 AP, which is good. And it's still so much damage.
Oh, he is a Fix Drinker too.
Honestly, I don't feel like we... Like, in the fights we were useful, I don't think we did that much this game. Our team was just really good, but solid.
I mean, yeah, I mean, overall, Aatrox really didn't do anything for his team compared to, like,
yeah, true.
what I did. She can hourglass.
It wasn't like he contributed. That's perfect. Go on, Ezreal. You don't even need to flash. Yeah.
I could beat this guy too if I
Hey,
thought.
hey, the bounce. Okay. Didn't expect that though.
He's dead. I think. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't die. Can I end? No.
That's a scary range. I'd go for it. I mean, you've got Zillion. At this point, you're too far back, I guess. Yeah, and
I
for
don't
the
trust
YouTube
this guy.
content, you can talk more about Teemo while you. Well,
The minions won.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't even have a.
But thank
Hey,
you,
well-
Alan, and I'm definitely. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want to have him back and have him help me on this climb. Also, what is your Twitch and your YouTube, so I can. link
My
it in-
Twitch is Alan Teemo, pretty simple, and my YouTube is Alan234. That's my main name essentially. Got stolen from me on Twitch, and I can't get it back.
Let's see. I bet I have the most damage.
Silver 3.
40k. Not bad. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching this game, and I'll see you on the next one.